All right, so in other news, I saw this pop up and I thought that it was really, really cool. I thought it was a really cool moment and a teachable moment for young black men. So I like Cam and Mace, okay? I love their show. I don't listen as often as I would like to these days just because I'm trying to change my habits and what I listen to into just centered around more of the things that I actually want to talk about so that I'm actually aware and just in the know of the subject matters that I want to discuss. So I don't listen to podcasts like that as much as I used to because I'm busy writing or I'm busy coming up with a subject matter or I'm busy working on one of my other channels. I'm just busy doing something else these days. Trying to use my time more effectively and efficiently is all I'm saying. But I came across this clip and I thought that it was so fire, yo. I thought it was fire. I was like, man, I don't know that I've seen this. I don't know that I've ever seen this. And so what we have is an exchange, right? There's an exchange where Cameron and Mace, they bring on Adrien Broner onto their show. If y'all don't know, Adrien Broner is a fighter. He's a boxer, right? He was the dude that y'all saw get walked out, get carried out, and he looked like he was about to cry. That Adrien Broner, right? I'll put up a clip here to remind y'all of who Adrien Broner was.
What did you think about the fight?
I beat him. Everybody out there know I beat him. Everybody out there know I beat him. I controlled the fight. He was missing. I hit him clean more times. I beat him.
You averaged 8 punches. Less than 8 punches was the most punches that you had in the round, and it seemed as though you couldn't get close enough.
It already sounded like you was against me. So I already ain't got a fair shake talking to you. But let me talk something. Let me let y'all know. I want to thank the whole hood who came out here. I love y'all. I did this for the hood. Y'all know I beat that boy. Y'all know I beat that boy. What they trying to do is they trying to get that money again with Pacquiao and Floyd. But it's cool. I ain't worrying about it. I'm still that nigga, man. I'm on top. Cincinnati, stand up. West Side, 2-5.
You're 3-3-1 in your last 7 fights. What will you do next?
Hey, I'm 3-3-1 my last 7, but I'll be 7-0 against you.
Well, that wouldn't mean much. That's the end of this interview.
The 12th and final round. Don't easy.
After finding out the decision, Broner leaves the ring crying and refuses to give an interview for the post-fight.
Now, don't get me wrong, because I wouldn't fight him because I lose. But that clip will go down in history as a hilarious moment and unfortunately a negative highlight of his career. But anyway, Cameron and Mace bring Adrien Broner out and they bring him onto their show, right? And something weird happens while they're sitting there talking because there's also another co-host that they have there, which is a beautiful young lady. That's her right there at the bottom of the screen there. And something interesting starts happening where Adrien Broner starts actually coming on to this young lady, right? And he's doing it live. They're recording. They're supposed to be talking about something else, and he can't help himself. He keeps coming back to this young lady and sort of making comments towards her. And they're not insulting comments. It's not really anything that was distasteful that he said. It wasn't anything that, he was saying that was belittling her or anything like that. But he was complimenting her, and Cam checked him the first time. But he kept going and kept doing it. And honestly, looking at it, it looked like Adrien Broner had a couple drinks, maybe to loosen up on the podcast, maybe to, just maybe feel good, maybe get a little buzz before he came on and got on the mic. I don't know, but it sounded and looked like he was a little inebriated. He was a little under the influence. But regardless, how Cam handles this situation is one of the most manly things that I've ever seen. Let's watch.
Shake that.
Hey.
What you waste that?
I love you. What a guy. I'm sorry. My bad, y'all. My bad.
Arabia, is that a real background?
Hey, Stack, could you stop
Yes.
his mouth?
You see Mace trying to change the subject, right? Because Mace is getting uncomfortable. He's getting uncomfortable, so he tries to pivot the conversation. But no, Adrien Broner brings it right back.
Can you stop smiling? You.
Arabia is
Nah, yo, bro, some G, yo, bro, some G shit. We got to have boyfriend here, yo.
Oh, shit.
I told you that.
My bad.
Nah, like it's all like. Okay, we can move on to football then.
Stat. Oh my God.
Yo, Stat, let's do the football. I guess that answered the question about Floyd. When I see you taking off some time,
I'm mesmerized by Stat.
This nigga here, bro.
I did not know you looked that good in person. My bad, bro. You're amazing.
All right, hey, we gonna have to ask you to go, my nigga. I mean, I have to ask you to go, man. I'm gonna pay you for your time, for being here. I appreciate you. But I love you, my nigga.
I'm not doing it again.
Yeah, no. I can't. I asked you the first time. I don't have no problems with you. But I'm gonna pay you for your time. But you can't violate, bro. I told you that.
I'm not, though. I'm not.
Nah, I told you niggas boyfriends in here. You know me with my brother.
Oh, shit, my bad, bro. My bad.
Nah. But I appreciate your time.
It's me.
Nah, well, if you want to wait for us outside, you could. But I'm not gonna sit in and not value your time neither. You want to wait for me, you could. But I appreciate it, bro. You gotta step out. Yeah, no problem.
Good in person.
I'm gonna play it again in a second, but that was one of the most manliest exchanges that I've ever seen, I think, from a black man, honestly speaking. And I had a lot of respect for Cam and Mace, period, but I just gained so much more respect for him. You understand what he just did? You understand? There's a couple things that just took place here. So he sees, as an orator, he sees that, one, my guest is making things a little uncomfortable in the studio. We're trying to record. My guest isn't staying on topic. He keeps making advances, if you will, towards this young lady. And I saw people in the comments coming after the young lady like, oh, she ain't say nothing. She ain't say her boyfriend was there. She ain't check him or nothing like that. Ladies and gentlemen, sometimes people don't know how to handle situations where they're confronted with them. Not everyone has the ability to assess the situation and react to it the way that they need to, or the way that they should, or you think they should in the moment. Sometimes people become awkward during awkward situations, and this was an awkward situation. I'm pretty sure the young lady didn't know how to react. So what she did was she tried to laugh it off. She tried to laugh it off, hoping that they could move on and that Adrien Broner would eventually stop. And then Cam checked him. He checked him the first time. He told him, like, yo, I already told you. Yo, can you chill? Can you relax? I already told you her dude is here. You overstepping, and you overstepping with her dude here. You can cause problems for me, for my set, for my podcast. We don't need that kind of publicity. We don't need them kind of views. You overstepping. Chill, relax. So he said, all right, my bad. Then, not 3 seconds later, he goes right back to her. Yo, you just so beautiful. Look, I understand men love beautiful women. I get it. I remember when I was single and I was driving past this gas station that I always used to go to because it was right around the corner from my house. And I pulled up in there and I was just running in to get something. And there was this young lady that was at the pump. And she was gorgeous. I mean, gorgeous. To the point to where, and I'm not even this type of guy, but to the point to where I had to say something to her. I was like, hey, I just want to let you know you are beautiful. And she smiled and she was laughing. She said, thank you. And then that was it. That was it. I got in my car. I got in my truck. I left. I pulled off. I was gone. That was it. So I understand the physical attraction of men and women, but there's a time and a place, and professionalism is always comes before everything else. You need to be professional when you step on my platform. So when Cam checked him and was like, yo, can you relax? You doing a little too much, bro. And he had already checked him once because he said, I already told you her boyfriend, which tells me that they already had this conversation. Cam had already checked him before this clip got clipped up. He had already checked him prior to this. So now I got to check you 2 and 3 more times. Then he said, you know what? All right, I see you not going to chill. I see you not going to relax. You making this young lady super uncomfortable. You done made shit super uncomfortable up here. I tell you what, I'm going to still respect your time because I respect you and I respect you for coming out. I'm going to pay you out right now. I'm going to pay you your money and then you can go ahead, but you got to go. I'm going to pay you your money, but you got, dog, that shit, that's so manly shit, dog. That's what real men do. Dog, I appreciated this clip so much. This was cold-blooded of Cam to do. This was a cold-blooded OG move. Like, yo, thank you for coming. I'm going to pay you out. Here go your cash right here. The dough right there, but you gotta go. You can't be up here no more. I already checked you twice, 3 times. You still at it? All right. We don't need them type of problems. I already told you her dude is here. You making shit super uncomfortable. It's time for you to roll. You won't stop. So thank you, but no thanks. These are the type of interactions that grown men need to have, and the ability to check somebody that they consider their homie. He dapped her. You saw what he did. He stood up, gave him his money, dapped him up, hit him on a shoulder. It was like, appreciate you, but you got to go. I can't continue to have you on my platform. He ain't get disrespectful with him. He ain't get loud with him. He ain't challenge him to square up. And you see how Adrien Broner handled it. He was like, all right. Again, I believe he was a little inebriated, but that's besides the point. If you don't know how to control your liquor, then maybe you shouldn't drink before you come onto a platform, especially one that's as viral as Cameron and Mace's show is. Anyway, I just thought that was interesting. Y'all drop a comment down. Let me know what y'all think about it, this interaction, what y'all think about this exchange. Have y'all ever had to check somebody who was just out of control? Y'all ever been somewhere at a party with somebody, with a nigga, and he gets too much liquor up in him, and he just won't stop? He just won't stop being annoying, being aggressive towards the women. He just won't stop. He just get out of pocket. Y'all ever seen that? I'm sure y'all have. Anyway, drop a comment down below. Let me know what y'all think. I'll holler at y'all later.